Hi, I'm Cesar Santos. Today I have a time lapse showing you the whole process of this piece right here using Nitram Charcoal. For this project, I'm using charcoal sticks and also liquid charcoal. The liquid charcoal is water-based, it's almost like a watercolor or gouache paint, but it has a consistency because the pigment is charcoal. So when you apply it, you let it dry and then you draw on it, it matches the temperature of the charcoal sticks. So it's really nice and compatible. I'll put the links of the Nitram Charcoal in the description below in case you want to try those out. The paper I'll be using is Fabriano paper 300 GSM. It's hot press, so it's like a thick watercolor paper that I can put dry media as well as wet media. To begin, I laid out a very thin wash drawing, pretty much with water and liquid charcoal, barely visible, so that I can set my proportions and big measurements to then add slowly more pigment into the water and have it more visible. When this is dry, I get my charcoal sticks sharpened, ready to go, and start applying more compositional aspects, as well as refining the proportion, the likeness, going back and forth in a relatively loose manner between the figure, between the face and the background. At a certain point, I start using a sand block to look for even tones because the charcoal at this point is getting messy, scratchy, and I want to even things out and also grind that dust into the paper. I'm also using the knitter eraser to take out some of the charcoal and reveal the lightness of the paper. At this point of the drawing, we can feel that we lose the drawing a little bit because we're thinking of the bigger masses, we're going faster, so we tend to lose the intricacy and the precision of the drawing. So I have to go back and keep in mind that I have to refine and look for little accents and play around with smaller information so that I don't lose the proportions and go back to a nice tight drawing. I'm doing this system from broad to specific. So as we move on further into the drawing, we have to look for smaller information, describing smaller forms into these medium forms that fit right nicely into these bigger forms that we set up at the beginning. Towards the end, when the drawing is pretty much in focus and I'm comfortable with the image I've created, I get more liquid charcoal and go back into the background and design a composition that fits the energy I'm feeling at the moment. Before finishing the drawing, I go back and take another look to finish last details, last little accents that can definitely improve the look of the whole piece. Okay, let's wrap this video up. I love playing with charcoal. Give me the stick, the liquid, and I'll put the heart soul. I have a website with videos that you will feel as if you are in the studio with me as I'm working in the projects, showing you all the details. You can click any of these previews if you want to check that out, or go to cesarsantos.com.